So for the past month or two, I've been getting this one same question so many times, and by the title of this video you can probably guess what it is. But yeah, basically in this video I'm just gonna be talking about why I switched over to Lunar Client and overall my experience with Minecraft clients basically. And by the way, I'm not partnered with any client yet, so this is purely my opinion and my experience with Minecraft clients. And before I go ahead and talk about why I switched to Lunar Client, I want to talk about my history with Minecraft clients overall. And so, when I first started playing Minecraft in 2020, I just played on a default launcher as everybody else probably, but then I stumbled upon Badline Client at first. However, I didn't really like it that much, and as soon as I saw Lunar, I switched over to it because I thought the GUI and everything looked cleaner. However, not too much later, I ended up switching back to Badline, and this was, I think, in like 2022, I believe. And the reason was because Lunar Client removed replay mod, and so I just had to go to Badline because, you know, I use replay mod a lot in my videos, and I needed it for my videos. So yeah, I decided to go with Badline. In this period, I also tested out Feather Client a little bit, but I think it's better for 1.9. And also it was in its very early stages back then, so I didn't really like it that much, and I ended up just going back to Badline, which actually during the 2 years I didn't use it for has actually improved a lot. So I thought Badline was great. And also another reason why I switched to Badline was because there was this rumor going around in the communities that basically was just people saying that Badline has better hit registration, which looking back, I don't know how I believe that, but yeah, that's one of the reasons why I switched to Badline in the first place. Although I think the replay mod thing was more important. Oh, this guy wants a screeny. Let's get a screenshot. Hopefully he lets me get the win. This is actually so fun, bro. I love meeting fans like this. All right, and GG. Alright, so 2022, I switched to Badline Client because of replay mod and also some other thing, the hit registration, which was just not true. But anyways, I'm now on Badline Client, and Lunar decides to add back replay mod. But the reason I didn't switch back to Lunar was just because I got used to Badline already, so I didn't really want to switch back. And honestly, I liked Badline. I mean, I even started getting used to the GUI and stuff, even though I wasn't really a fan of it before. I mean, to be fair, Lunar's GUI is cleaner, but Badline did have better motion blur, although Lunar kind of stole that now because since they acquired Badline, which I don't know if you guys know, but yeah, Lunar basically owns Badline now, and they decided to implement Badline's motion blur in the game, which is pretty cool because Badline's motion blur has always been a little bit better than Lunar's in my opinion, and I think Lunar just has overall cleaner GUI. But to get back to where I was, how did I go from Badline to Lunar? Because if you've been watching my channel for a while, you know that I was using Badline Client, and it wasn't even that long ago. I switched about 1 or 2 months ago, I believe. Okay, but what made me switch to Lunar Client? I mean, I was happy with Badline. I didn't really have a reason to switch from Badline because, for one, I didn't want to, you know, have to reconfigure all my settings. And also, I mean, I liked the client. It wasn't that bad. However, the actual story starts here when Badline Client decided to reach out for a partnership. So when Badline Client reached out to me for a partnership, I realized I should probably check out other clients as well, so I know which one I actually like the most and which one I'd potentially like to partner with in the okay, bro, why do I keep falling? And which one I'd rather, you know, like to partner with in the future. So I just checked out, you know, Lunar Client. I went back to it, and I realized that I actually like it more. I don't know why. I just all that time I thought, you know, Badline Client was smoother and stuff. It took me like 3 days of getting used to Lunar, and I wouldn't really want to go back to Badline now. And there's actually multiple reasons why. So now that you know why I switched to Lunar Client, which initially was because I wanted to, you know, test out other clients to see who I'd potentially like to partner with in the future. But yeah, now that you know why I decided to switch to Lunar Client, I want to explain why I decided to stay. Because, you know, switching to it is one thing, but I mean, I could have just went back to Badline like after the 3 days. But during the time I was testing the client, I found multiple reasons why to stay, and I'm gonna talk about those right now. So the first one is actually kind of relevant to what I said before, and it's replay mod. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Badline's replay mod, but essentially it's just really buggy and stuff. Like if I try to go ahead with the play, skip ahead with the playhead, it just glitches a lot, and I really didn't like it. It was just a pain to deal with, basically. So luckily Lunar's replay mod is a lot better, so that's good. Where is this guy? Oh, I gotta go mid. That's annoying because he broke my bed. Okay. But another very, very important thing is that on Lunar Client, you can actually add your own mods, which is just amazing. This is a feature that I think was first introduced in Feather Client, which was like its main selling point. But now that Lunar added it as well, I think this is a very, very important thing to have in a client. Because, for example, I did a few skits with my friend VGB18, and we needed a way to add guns to Minecraft. And to be honest, I don't think anyone really likes having to download Forge and stuff and then having to make a server, which I guess it's another thing that Lunar has, is that you can host your own multiplayer server just on Lunar Client, which is truly great. I mean, I'm not sure if any other client has that. It's been really helpful when I wanted to record some stuff with my friends, so yeah. Also, this guy is very blatantly fireballing me. Let me just finish this game real quick, and then I'll talk about a few more reasons why I decided to switch to Lunar. Okay. Can you, like, stop, please? Oh, he's here. Wait, I got him. No way. And we get the bed here. Alright. Oh, he has a diamond sword. That's crazy. Oh, wait. He's on 7. Alright. GG's. So I talked about this a little bit earlier, but I just think Lunar Client has better GUI overall. I think this menu and stuff, I mean, I guess that's personal preference, but I just think Lunar's looks cleaner. I used to think it was Badline's, but I don't know how, bro. This just looks way better in my opinion. And another thing that's, I guess, also about looks is the cosmetics. I just personally think that cosmetics on Lunar Client look better than on Badline. Is he here, bro? Okay, never mind. I'm just gonna kill him. I mean, let me know in the comments what you think, but personally, I just think Lunar's cosmetics look way cleaner. Let me actually put on some, because I'm using the experience cape right now, but I have, for example, this panda cloak. It looks really cool. I mean, it's animated as well. What else do I have? I remember I used to buy some cosmetics back in the day. What's the... Oh, I have some wings, yeah. I have these epic wings. And I think I also have a few emotes. I'm actually gonna try to emote on somebody. That's gonna be fun. I also think Lunar Client just has way more creators that they're partnered with. And they have some really cool creator capes. Even this one. This one's by... Wait, is it Manhole IQ? I don't think it's yeah, it's Mr. Jacksters. Okay. And then I also have Stimpy's Ghost Doge cape, which are both creator capes. I just don't think that Badline has partners that have had such a big impact on the community as Lunar. Like, Lunar just has way more big partners, if that makes sense. I don't know. I feel like all the big YouTubers are partnered with Lunar. And hey, I'm not gonna lie, I'd like to be one of them someday. Oh, what? Yo, what is happening, bro? I'm just gonna pot. No! I lagged! But yeah, I guess that's for the cosmetics section. I'm definitely not switching to Lunar because of cosmetics, don't worry. But this next reason is actually a lot more important, which is that Lunar Client actually has 1.7 support, which, if you don't know, basically, the reason why 1.7 is better than 1.8 for PvP is because on 1.8, there's this hit delay thing, which I can't show right now because I have a setting enabled that, removes the animation, but if I turn this off and I swing as fast as I can, sometimes you can see my sword like stops. It might not be very visible for you, but I can see it, and it's an advantage to not have that delay. So that's why most people that play on Mineman Club and just practice servers use 1.7, because it's genuinely better for PvP. And Badline Client just literally doesn't support 1.7, which is kind of an L, I'm not gonna lie. But let's rush Baguette Man now. I'm gonna try to get him real quick. Oh, ladder clutch, yo. Oh, no. Nope. And I'm just gonna use the head hitter. Let's go, get the bed. Not allowed, bro. Not allowed. GG's. And I don't know if you guys have noticed, but I've recently been trying to play 1.8 a little bit more. Even in my videos, in some of my videos, I've been testing stuff out with 1.9 because I like the newest version. I just need to get better at the PvP, but I genuinely think the PvP isn't that bad. I mean, personally, I still like 1.8 PvP more, but it's definitely fun to sometimes try out something else, you know? And the reason I'm talking about this is because when I used to play on Badline Client, I kept getting like lower FPS, and I just like using Lunar Client way more for the newer versions. I don't really know how to explain it. It just feels a lot smoother than Badline, especially for the newest versions. Oh. Yo, that fireball almost hit me, bro. I don't think it was even meant for me. During the time I've been using Lunar Client, there's only been one flaw, really, which I'll talk about in the next game. I'm just gonna get this guy real quick. And the only flaw I found so far during the 1 or 2 months I've been using Lunar Client now is that for some reason, I don't know why, I just get a little bit lower FPS in lobbies. But just to recap, even though I initially started testing out the client to get like a better idea of the state of Minecraft clients that they're currently in, I genuinely like the client a lot. I mean, I wouldn't say it's that much better than Badline Client, but I like it. I mean, there's just some small things that I think Lunar does better than Badline, and I mean, well, technically they're the same thing now, but I've been meaning to make this video way before they even announced it. So yeah, I'm definitely planning on sticking with Lunar Client for a while at least. And I mean, who knows, maybe they just delete Badline and we won't even have a choice. But anyways, subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and let's tell you, Bridge. Bye.